two, one. Hello. Oh, okay. Is that me? Okay. Hi, this is Lush Tongue Sound Meditation and more. This is Anime. You get to see my face this week. This is a very special week because I'm gearing up for the big event this coming Sunday, December 20th. Let It Shine Soulstice Vocal Journey. And I'll be going into that more after we share some announcements and go into our own. So, you are welcome to make a contribution via Venmo, Cashapp, or PayPal, all Lush Tongue. You are welcome to sign up for my newsletter, which is in the description. You are welcome to send me inquiries to my email, lushtongue@gmail.com. And you are welcome to Om with me as a sound meditation. It's like a sonic massage for your mind, body, and soul. You can do it in unison, the same note as me, or you can do it on a different note, a different pitch, or you can improvise. All right, here we go. Deep breath in. All right. Deep release there. Okay, so uh, for this episode, I'm going to be focusing primarily on this wonderful event I have coming up. So I want to share a bit about what inspired Let It Shine Solstice Vocal Journey. First, I want to say, though, that in the spirit of working smarter, not harder, I've decided to streamline the times, the available times that you can sign up for. So now there are 3 sessions. One will be in the morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So, wherever you are in the world, if that slot works for you, then you can sign up for that. And then that will be followed by 3 p.m., also Eastern Time. And then the last one will be happening at 7 p.m. So you have the option of morning, afternoon, or evening in Eastern Standard Time, or wherever you are in the world. At least one of those 3 slots should work for you. So I'm excited to have you join. And when you go to the Eventbrite page, which is in the description, and I'll also show you, I'll share my screen and show you around. You'll see the 3 options that you can choose from when you go to register. And you can sign up for all 3 if you're so inclined. You can choose one of the 3, 2 of the 3. The choice is yours. So what inspired it? Every year, have for a while now, I've celebrated the solstice, and the solstices, the solstice, and the equinoxes. Plural sounds kind of weird, but if in case you're not aware. So the solstice is the based on the four seasons. Every first day of is that the first day? I guess that is the first. Yeah, every first day of summer and first official day of winter. I say official because it's been feeling like winter. So I forgot that, oh, winter actually officially starts December 21st, but it's already been feeling like winter. But yeah, the first day of summer, the first day of winter, they are the solstice. And the first day of spring, the first day of fall, they are the equinox, the spring and fall equinox. And there's a reason pertaining to how the earth rotates around the sun, um, that alludes to why summer and winter are called the solstice, and summer and fall are called the equinox. um, and so every winter solstice, I would celebrate, the bringing in of the light, because the winter solstice is when the days start to get longer. When um, when the span between sunrise and sunset starts to widen again. So it's like, right in the middle, and then it starts to widen all the way up until the following summer, which is the longest day of the year. The longest day, meaning from sunrise to sunset. And then it gets progressively shorter and shorter until before you know it, it's pitch black at 4 p.m. So, in a nutshell, the winter solstice is a particularly special day for me, just because of the symbolic meaning of what it means for light to start expanding in your life. That's rich with metaphorical value, and that's been a very rich metaphor, throughout time, immemorial, since forever. And you know, every religion, every cultural um, the various cultural rites that center around the four seasons in areas where there are four seasons. That time of year, December 20th, has long represented rebirth. Even before Christ. His story kind of fits right into that narrative. So the idea of coming into the light, celebrating the return of the light, celebrating the return of longer days, celebrating, the hope that comes with knowing that spring is coming, that the warmer, um, the warmer energy, the energy of birthing and coming out of your shell, coming out of hibernation. And so typically I would be involved, either hosting or participating in some kind of singing event that speaks to that theme, that speaks to those themes. And so this is actually my first year doing something online. So this is a really exciting venture for me. And I think it will be for you as well. Now, for those of you who may be wondering, oh, well, I'm someone who loves to go to singing circles, just like Anime. And, doing it online, well, you can't really sing together. So how do you capture the magic and the essence of the togetherness, the fellowship, the transcendence, the dropping in to your creativity and spirituality, and opening your heart? How do you do all that online? How do you do that through a screen? Well, I'm here to tell you. It can be done. It is different. Don't even bother trying to compare it to a live experience, because it is its own experience. This is its own medium. This little square that I'm beaming my energy through. It's its own portal. It's a different kind of portal, and it's a powerful portal. When I'm doing singing circles in person, I was typically doing them with anywhere from as intimate as 5 people to as large as 100 people. Through a medium like this, I mean, I could theoretically reach hundreds, thousands. Well, Zoom has a limit of like 10,000. but, um, but yeah, there's so much possibility and potential in the energy that we generate together, with the shared intention of releasing all of the intensity of upheaval and change and loss and growth and expansion, all of it, the whole range of all that we experienced in 2020, like releasing that through sound, through meditation, through journaling, through witnessing each other. Um, but uh, all pretty much like sound is the primary vehicle, and like all these other entities, they're like the mopeds. um, so being able to do that is such an honor and a privilege, and I look forward to sharing that with you. So let me take a moment now and share my screen. Thank you for the heart, Natalie. Let me share my screen here. Okay. Now we're going to have this inception moment. No, we don't want notifications. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now we get the whole screen. Let's go to this page. Okay, so on your screen, you should see the Eventbrite page here. This is what you'll see. Well, let's go back. This is what you will see when you click on the Eventbrite link that's in the description of this live that's happening right now, right here and now. Um, and the inspiration for wanting to do this event multiple times is, so anyone here who is familiar with my world of vocal improvisation, we often have the same event multiple times because it's never the same thing twice, because there's so much improvisation involved. There are touchstones, there are certain marks to hit, so to speak, like the general structure would stay the same, but the magic is completely informed by who is in the space. So I'm really excited about the opportunity for doing this 3 different times in 3 different ways that are all equally magical. um, so that's the impetus behind having the multiple live ritual sessions, and it is a ritual. It's a really amazing. It's the kind of like, I often describe it as, if you've ever experienced any kind of improvisation across any medium, whether it's theater, dance, vocal improvisation, which is my specialty, it's the kind of experience where you didn't know you needed it until you actually experience it for yourself. Like, wow, that really opened up a portal in my mind that I didn't even know I was capable of of accessing. And there's so many different examples that come to mind of that kind of the word that comes to mind is transcendent, but that's not quite what I mean. But we'll go with that for expediency. If you've ever had the experience of going to a theater improv show, and the actors on stage are setting up a scenario and then they're going through it, and then you're just in the flow with them. You're just like watching their scene unfold in real time, like they're making it up as they go along in that moment, and you're just in it with them. You're just in the story. Like it's all making sense. You may even get to a point where you can anticipate what's going to come next. And the thing that comes next is not the kind of thing that would be obviously predictable, like an ABA story format. It may go completely left, but you are so in tune with them that you can even feel the left coming. That sense of communion and oneness with the collective flow that is created, the collective field of flow that is created by all the participants in the experience. There's nothing else quite like that. If you've ever been on a dance floor and you're dancing with somebody whose body is so in tune with yours that they can feel when you're gonna turn left or turn right or spin around, like they're just one with you. You're just in the flow together. Like it doesn't even feel like you're dancing. It just feels like these two bodies have become one organism and they're just in movement, in flow. That sensation. And then with vocal improv, when you are singing and harmonizing, and you come to that place of oneness where it's no longer your voice or their voice, it's one voice. Even through the muted um, the muted what's the word I'm looking for, even while you're muted, just hearing your voice and feeling your nervous system syncing up with the facilitator's voice is such a powerful, powerful experience. Like, again, there's nothing like it. Singing in a choir is one thing where you're learning a specific song and you're singing it together, and you know when the tenors are going to rise here and the altos are going to go down here and the sopranos are going to go way up there. You can kind of feel all the different waves of the ocean, flowing in and out of each other and crashing against each other as this beautiful orchestral experience. Now with improv, what's different is that you know that they're going to be different waves of sound that you won't necessarily be able to categorize as altos and tenors and baritones and basses and sopranos. They're just voices. And they're just voices in space together, making this beautiful sound that only exists for that moment. And in that peak state, that's where ideas and inspirations and solutions to problems, new ways of thinking about problems, new perceptions about, whatever mundane things may be going on in your life. That's where you really start to open up that sense of possibility. So even though this event is not explicitly prescriptive in the sense of like a music therapy course, that is designed to, okay, you're having issues with your mate because you're not speaking up for yourself, so this workshop will help you speak up for yourself by opening up your throat chakra. Now it happens to do that, but that's not the primary aim here. That's a side effect. It's a really wonderful side effect. Fortunately, there are no negative side effects to singing together. All positive. I mean, maybe unless you sing for 5 hours straight, then you may feel some hoarseness. That would be the one side effect. But these will just be 90-minute sessions, so you should be fine. You'll have the stamina. You'll be fed so much energy through fellowship with your fellow singers, and we won't sing. For the entire 90 minutes, there'll be some setup and some front loading. There'll be some moments of reflection in your journals. There will be some getting up and moving your body, playing with this visual plane here. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely worth it, especially if you've never had an experience quite like this before. If you're that person who's like, I'm intrigued, I'm interested, still don't quite get what it is, but it sounds cool. Yeah, let me go ahead and sign up. I recommend you go ahead and sign up. It would be 90 minutes worth of uh, fun, and also this like sense of like power of possibility. Like you really get to release as much as you are available to release, as much as you are comfortable releasing in that moment, in the ways that we'll be doing it. Um, that being said, a few details about what it's not. It's not going to be a primal scream session. So no worries there. It will be singing, not screaming. Um, it's not music therapy, although it will be. It does have a therapeutic bent just by the nature of what singing is and what it does for our nervous system, what it does for our throat chakra, what it does for our sense of will and power and entrusting our life force through the power of sound into our external world. So you have this idea, you let it come out through your mouth, and you put the work in, and you see the results. So where this event fits in that journey of manifestation is in declaring out loud, this is what I'm letting go of. Maybe not necessarily using those words, but the intention behind the sounds that we would be making would lend to that, and would also lend into what we are looking to create collectively and individually. So yeah, sign up. Eventbrite. Um, Let It Shine. Why is it called Let It Shine? Well, let me tell you. Let me stop this share. So one of my favorite folk songs is This Little Light of Mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And there is this wonderful rapper who goes by the name Toby, and his full name is Tobe Chukwu Dube Wigwe. So he's Nigerian, as you can probably guess. And he has a little like reprise of This Little Light of Mine at the end of a song that he calls Shine. And the theme of Soulstice is all about bringing more shine into the world, making the brightness of day last longer. And of course, all the metaphorical richness that I spoke about before. And so I was like, yeah, that's a good name for this experience. And Soulstice, for all you grammar and spelling geeks, you may be aware that the traditional spelling of solstice is Solstice, Sol being the root for sun. And I decided to add a U in there because, there's the sun of our galaxy, and then there's the sun that shines within us. And that sun that shines within us, I like to call it the soul. So I brought them together, Soulstice. And I'm really excited for the vocal journey that we're embarking on. Thanks to all of you who have already registered, and I'm looking forward to more of you joining us. Once again, we've got the morning, 11 a.m., or 3 p.m., or 7 p.m., all Eastern time. And there's not. I will add a time zone converter to the link in the description so that you know what those times translate to where you are. All right. I think that just about covers it. Go to my store. Oh yeah, let me briefly show you my store that I just recently revamped thanks to Shopify, which is this page here. It's called Anime's Realm. And again, in the spirit of working smarter, not harder, I've been streamlining all my different interests and passions. So Soul Incites is my self-development work, and Lush Tongue is my sound healing, meditation, voice, vocal improvisation, vocal empowerment work. And so it all ties in together here. I've got journals, hoodies, tank tops, to wear if you're living in a cold place. You can, wear it indoors in your heavily heated space. Or you can wear the hoodie outdoors. And they all come in various colors. And more will be coming soon. So stay tuned for that. The website is animesrealm.myshopify.com, and it is in the description. So I think that is all I am sharing for today as far as the websites. All right, so let's close out with Om. Here we go. All right, so before I close out, I'll also mention so Soul Insights, Insights, INCITES, the other insights. um, I have a Facebook group which you are welcome to check out. Oh, thank you to everyone who thumbs upped and liked and loved. Yes, please like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. You can view this here on Facebook or here on YouTube. All right. Let's see if there's any. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. All right. So thank you all. And till next week, stay lush. Bye.